Hey, I want to fight Terrence Crawford. Fuck that. I can fight Terrence Crawford at my weight division. Yeah.
Yep, you know what it is, man. This is your boy Jay Slave here with CTB, Chin Tuck Boxing. And I'm here again talking shit about the sport that I love and I'm getting so frustrated about though, man. It seems like whenever we take 2 steps forward, we always fall back 5 steps, and it's kind of annoying. But I can only talk about it one problem at a time. So today's problem that I'm having is yet again with the casual fans. You guys are getting on my nerves with these crazy ass talking points and these double standards. It is getting on my nerves.
You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up, huh?
Let's talk about it. Who deserves to fight more? Simple question. But Bootennis or Jermell Charlo when it comes to Terrence Crawford? This question to me is the question that pretty much draw the line, in my opinion, on who's on the casual side and who's on the common sense, true boxing fan side. Answer the question. Who do you think deserves to fight more? Jermell Charlo or Bootennis? I wait. Now, let's break it down. Completely. Because the double standard is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and try to trot down some of these double standards that I've been seeing on the internet. The biggest and the most irritating double standard that I have been seeing is people who are criticizing in the same breath. Now, this is the same people. I've seen the same people have these 2 talking points. They are criticizing Tank Davis for only fighting 2 champions. They are criticizing him for fighting only 2 champions. Now, he has more world champions under his belt than that. The guys who won a title but lost a title, he has more than just 2. But they only give him credit. You are irritating. Bootennis is a great fighter. This is not a Bootennis targeting video. I like Bootennis. I am a fan of Bootennis. I know he is the future. It's not that I think he is. I know that he is the future. I know it. This is not me hating on Bootennis. But Jermell Charlo was a undisputed champion at 154. He beat everybody in his division who had the opposite belt. Only difference between Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo is Jermell Charlo did it. Jermell Charlo beat everyone. Errol Spence was 1 fight away. That is the only difference. Bootennis was given a belt that Crawford relinquished. Come on, guys, please make it make sense. Give me anybody who said Bootennis deserved to fight more than Charlo, give me a reason why. Let's tell me a reason why. Let's give me one. Give me one that makes sense to you. Give me one, and I promise you, I will give you my honest opinion and listen to it. I will honestly sit back here. I won't criticize you or nothing. I'm gonna call you a casual fan, but I'm not gonna do anything other than that. I'm not gonna downplay your feelings. I'm not gonna downplay your thoughts. I'm not gonna criticize your feelings and thoughts. I'm gonna actually listen to you and nod my head and agree with you. The same way I do my women when I do my, you know what I'm saying, my significant other. The same way I do them, how I agree with them, just to stop them from, you know, quote unquote arguing with me. That's how I'm gonna do you.
How you did it, how I found out, and why I'm upset. And the man will still text back and be like, what you mean?
You are casual fans, bruh. Not to mention, in my opinion, this is my opinion part. In my opinion, Crawford and Charlo will be a tougher fight. I think Charlo will give him a tougher fight than Boots would. Because styles make fights, which y'all guys are forgetting. Styles make fights, not clout, not fandom, not casual marketing. None of that shit matters when it comes to that squared circle, man. Styles make fights. Jamel's not gonna go in there and feint and reset to death. He's not gonna go in there and do a bunch of feints and resets. He's gonna bring the fight. Bootennis and Crawford is going to be two counter punches in there looking to style on each other. It is going to be a chess match. If you thought Marvadov and Crawford was boring, what are you expecting Boots and Crawford to be? Come on now. I'm not saying that me the fight gonna be great. It'll be a great ass fight in my opinion because I love the chess match. But to you casual fans who don't understand or respect the chess match, you are not going to like that fight. You are going to boo the fight. You're going to go to the fight. You're gonna go in there and put a hissy fit on in these comment sections and throw a bitch fit, asking for this fight. You're gonna get the fight that you want, and then in the second round, when they only threw 14 punches, you're gonna start booing.
Man, this is some bullshit. Boo this man.
That is what you're gonna do. You're gonna ask for something, get what you asked for, and then realize you don't like the taste of it. Like a toddler. It is fucking crazy. All right, that's my vent. Charlo and Crawford will be a better fight in the ring because they hate each other. They honestly hate each other. The press conferences, all that, I done talked about it before. All that shit's gonna be entertaining. There's gonna be real legit hate going on in that conference, in those face-offs, in those, you know, build-ups, in them interviews. They're gonna have disdain for each other. That in itself makes it a better fight. When it comes to the fight, not only can Charlo punish people, he can take a shot. Crawford is in a new division. I would hate, this is a very important tidbit right here. I would hate for Charlo and PBC to do the same exact thing they did with Errol Spence and allow Terrence Crawford to get acclimated to that weight.
10 times up.
146 and 1/2 pounds for the undefeated.
Bud Crawford weighs in at 146.
If Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, if all those guys would have caught Terrence Crawford after the Jeff Horn fight, when he was still trying to get acclimated to the weight, the fight could have wound up differently.
He's right, you know.
Errol Spence might have been, you know, not just because not for just for his health purposes, because he didn't get in a car accident like that. Not just for that purpose, but because Terrence Crawford was still growing into the weight, he might have been better off in that fight. Not better, he would have been better off in that fight. No matter who you had winning, it would have been a better fight. Keith Thurman? Come on, Keith. What the fuck Keith Thurman at? Where is Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman should have fought him then. Sean Porter should have fought him then. Danny Garcia should have fought him then. All those names should have fought Terrence Crawford then. Cause now ain't no beating him. Now I definitely don't see Danny Garcia beating him. He's at 160 anyway. What the fuck is Keith Thurman? We done seen what happened to Errol Spence and we done seen what happened to Sean Porter. I would hate for PBC and Al Heyman to do the same exact thing with Jermell Charlo. If you want to go ahead and make that fight, it's the biggest fight in the division. That's the biggest fight in that division. If you want to go ahead and make that biggest fight in the division, go eat your ribs. Go ahead and get that meal. Go and get that free lunch, and then come back and start talking that Crawford shit. Cause you already posted on your Instagram saying that the king of the division is back. Please, casual people, please do yourself a favor. Go and watch film. Go and watch Bootennis fight his last 3 fights. 3 of them. You don't have to watch 3. You can watch the highlights if you like. Let's go back and watch those 3 highlights. Go back and watch Terrence Crawford's last 3 fight highlights. And just look at them. And then try to compare what you see. And tell me that is not going to be a chess match of a fight. And ask yourself literally if you want to sit there and watch it. Or would you go watch Jermell Charlo's last 3 fights? And watch and try to use your brain and try to see, would you prefer him fighting Terrence Crawford with the way that he's an all-out action fighter and try to knock people's head off? Go back and watch those films and come back to this table right here and tell me which fight would you rather watch. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.